Something smooth yet sinister, coming through to diminish you. And this here's the finisher. Check it out.
What's on, guys? It's your boy Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today for you guys, we had a little bit of maintenance happen earlier today. And one of the new things that they added is the GGC, or the Grand Gaia Chronicles, for Zelnite. Alright, it is aptly titled Zelnite is here. Alright, so this is a 1 mission GGC, 50 energy for battles. You actually do have the opportunity to use gems to continue on this one. Alright, do you need to? Absolutely not. Alright, I'd really strongly go against using gems to continue, or if you get defeated in some kind of a quest or dungeon. Alright, so it's easily unnecessary for this GGC anyway. Alright, but it does give you all the information right here in the in-game news, guys. Alright, on first time completion, you get 1,000,000 Zel, 200,000 Karma, 3 gems, and a sphere known as the Thief's Treasure. It is a stat up sphere, and it tells you right here what it does in the game. Alright, so right here in the in-game news tells you exactly what the sphere does. I'm pretty sure you are going to need this sphere for Zelnite's Omni form, which is actually about to be released in the JP version of this video. I'm thinking by the time I get this video uploaded to you guys, we'll probably be somewhere between 5 or 6 hours or so away from seeing what Omni Zelnite is all about. So I'm definitely looking forward to a post in my Facebook group on what this guy's all about. Alright, I'm hoping for good things, man, because they slightly let me down with one Omni that I really loved in the 7-star form. So let's hope it don't happen again. Alright, but just a quick side note for you folks too, Have Energy is not up on the Zelnite GGC. If you have been playing the game, you will notice that we do have Half Energy Vortex right now on everything except this GGC. Alright, Have Energy will not start until the day after release. Alright, so as of the recording of this video, that will be tomorrow. Alright, Have Energy will start tomorrow. It will go all the way until September 1st. Alright, every other Vortex dungeon will be just the same, ending on August 31st. Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is just get into a quick run of this. Alright, honestly, this GGC is hands down one of the easiest. Alright, it is one of the easiest out. Alright, there's really not much you need to worry about. There's honestly only one thing you really need to look out for, honestly. So in order to look out for that one thing, I highly recommend no Omni Art Friends. Ain't that a shame? Dang it, I can't bring my own because this ain't a trial. Well, that ain't that great. Well, oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. I love Omni Art, man. I like bringing them on almost everything. Alright, so one thing you're going to want to make sure that you do for this GGC, just as a safety net, I don't think it is required, but just as a safety net, you want to make sure you bring either some angel or goddess idols as your items. Okay, you don't really need any specific overdrive, so maybe if you are used to bringing hero crystals with you, as I am, maybe for this GGC, just take the hero crystal off, put on some angel or goddess idols, guys. All right, because that's something that's a safety net, insurance, if you will. Okay, to bring us back up so you don't get wrecked in this GGC. Okay, like I stated, it's not hard. It's a total of 4 battles. The first 3 are easily an absolute breeze. The boss battle is not hard either. Just the one thing you got to watch out for, which I am going to explain to you as we move along in the dungeon, guys. Okay, so one thing to look out for. Other than that, you will easily blow this out of the water. Okay, so now that it's loaded, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling, shall we? Alright, so they're going to have a lot of chit chat across the top of your screen. Just be prepared for that. I like to make sure I start this thing off with at least my mitigator. Do you have to? Probably not. Honestly, these enemies are probably weak as all get out. Alright, but me just playing it safe, let's go ahead and pop one on my mitigator real quick. Make sure we all set and good to go. Alright, so first battle, nothing you need to watch out for. Alright, if you choose to, go ahead and use a Fuji on your mitigator and you can just auto this battle all the way through. Alright, there's literally nothing you need to watch out for. Be careful of anything like that. You're probably going to want to bring status elements, because usually Falma, as well as his little hero in crime there with the gun, they always hit you with status ailments. Okay, so as long as you have a way to take care of status ailments, you should be just dandy. Out about this thing all the way through. Mitigation up, HP up, status ailment handle, and you'll blow right through this. Okay, so while we're auto battling this, I'm going to explain to you my squad and why I'm bringing who I'm bringing. All right, so first off at the lead, we got my girl Felice, all right, who is pretty much good for almost all content as a lead and as a sub unit. Okay, but I use her more as a lead than anything. I really like her leader skill. 50% boost to all stats, boosting the BB gauge fill rate and all that. BB gauge, excuse me, she giving BBOT. She also giving BB when attack, and all of that stacks with her SBB, which is always a beautiful thing. So we're bringing her for that. Also in the boss battle on this one, your BC efficacy or your BC drop rate is severely reduced for a good portion of the boss battle. So it definitely won't hurt to have a lead like Felice to help keep those BB gauges up, so you're not starving and heavily reliant upon Fujin potions to keep your squad alive. Okay, so Felice, very, very helpful for that. All right, we got the art friend. Shout out to Ludi Pal with the art. All right, the art friend is there, of course, for his leader skill. The main thing about his leader skill, I mean, 100% boost and spark damage is nice and all that, but the main thing is the damage mitigation. After you receive 5,000 damage, he will automatically apply, I believe it's 20% mitigation to your squad for the following 2 turns. Definitely helps with survivability, which you will need a little bit in the boss battle. All right, he does start to hit pretty hard as you whittle down his HP. All right. So, Sky Pyrograph is going to transform into Zelnite here, and then this battle is going to pretty much be over. We're going to jump into battle number 2. Alright. A little bit of a sneaky ordeal here. But, that's Zelnite. That's my boy. So make sure you read this stuff at the top too. There is a story behind all of this nonsense. Alright, so he's gonna jet out, and then first battle is gonna be over, and we're gonna go into the second battle. Just like that. First battle over, alright? Easy peasy. Auto battle all the way through. Alright, so pause on the squad explanation. Just a quick explanation about battle number 2. Battle number 2, honestly, nothing you really need to look out for on this one as well. Just auto battle it, keep mitigation up, HP high. Same as the last battle, guys. Just auto battle right through it. There's nothing to it. Nothing you need to watch out for. No ultra powerful ultimate nuker attacks. There's nothing here. Just auto battle it smooth through and you'll be just fine, okay? Now, next on the squad explanation list is my girl Rayla, right? Rayla is a unit I actually really like. And the main reason I like her is because she is just a attack and defense debuffing monster, yo. She is just that girl when it comes to that. Alright, not only her SBB gives her the capability of not only the SBB itself decreasing the enemy's attack and defense by 50%, but she also paints your squad with the ability to reduce the enemy's attack and defense by even more. An additional, I believe, 30%. 20% chance to reduce it by an additional 30%. So you can have the enemies out here with 80% reduction in attack and defense. That's pretty huge, guys, alright? That is freaking huge. So you can be dealing more damage and also be getting dealt less damage to your squad. So I like to bring Rayla for that reason, alright? Her SBB is also unlimited BB SBB, so that's good. She also hits the enemy with spark vulnerability, which of course helps with our damage output. But I mainly like her for the attack and defense debuffs. It will come in handy a little bit in the boss battle because he's going to increase his normal hit count and start to hit like a truck. Alright, so having that would definitely help you out, okay? Now my boy Sirius, another unit that you can pretty much use for almost all content in the game, alright? Main reason we're bringing my boy Sirius along, attack, defense, and recovery boost, alright? It's a lovely thing on him, man. BB attack boost also helps our damage output, and we also got him with the SP enhancement that gives 2 to 3 BCs on spark, helping keep our BB gauges up, which once again in the boss battle will help us out a lot because you're going to be starving for BCs otherwise, okay? So it's definitely going to help us out a lot on that, alright? Next in line is my girl Laura, alright? Laura definitely comes in handy for this. She negates critical. I also have my Laura with the SP enhancement to negate attack, defense, and recovery down, alright? Which the boss battle will try to put on you quite often. He will try to hit you with a lot of attack and defense debuffs, alright? But if you got my girl Laura with that SP enhancement, I highly recommend you bring her along for the ride in order to keep your squad from hitting like a bunch of squeakers, alright? Definitely help you out there. She's also useful for healing if you'll ever need it, which you may. He does have a very powerful single target attack that actually buff whites before he does it, so it can hit pretty hard. Okay, but so if you get hit with that, unit get put into the red zone on HP, just use Laura to heal. Shouldn't be too much to it. Alright, so we are upon battle number 3, which starts out against my boy Logan, alright? Another unit that I liked until his current final transformation. They made some pretty good changes to him and didn't like him too much after that, alright? But third battle, you're going to go up against Logan, alright? Once you get his HP fairly low, Sheeta is actually going to come out. He's going to say his 2 cents, then he's going to heal Logan up, and I believe give him a stat boost. And then after you wipe both of them out, that's the end of this battle. No ultimates, no nuke moves to worry about. Just keep to the strategy. Just freaking keep wrecking them on auto battle until this thing is over with, okay? Sheeta is nothing to worry about, and neither is this Logan. You shouldn't have any issues just auto battling these guys all the way, okay? Now, the last unit we need to consider in our squad explanation is my boy Sapphire Noble Stein, okay? The reason we are using my boy Stein is, of course, primarily for mitigation, alright? He is a mitigator, which is always a good thing for all content ever in Brave Frontier. Always a good thing. It's pretty much a must, actually, for most difficult content, alright? Probably all difficult content is a must. But he's coming with the mitigation, alright, which is good stuff. Laura as well as Stein also got the HP when attack buff, which is one of the best buffs in the game in my opinion. But it really helps the survivability of your squad, so good stuff with that. But I also got my Stein with the SP enhancements for his mitigation the last 2 turns. So during the boss battle, if we're starving for BCs or we get hit by the attack that he does that pretty much drains all of our BB gauges, at least we still got an extra turn where we don't have to worry about anything, okay? And we are still good to go. So Stein, I also got him with the enhancement that in addition to his BB and SVB removal status elements, I also have him with the enhancement to also negate status elements. And that's kind of why I like him a lot, alright? He's a mitigator that can remove and negate status elements. 2 very useful things for pretty much all content, alright? So I find Stein to be a very useful unit. I know a lot of people are looking ahead to the future to the JP server with old Hisui, or however you say that fool's name, but right now we don't got no Hisui, alright? We got Stein. So Stein is going to be the boy until Hisui gets here, okay? So yeah, and that is pretty much a squad explanation in a nutshell, guys, okay? So do you have to copy this squad to the T? No, I don't think so. Probably the more important things in this is the Felice as the leader, the Omni Arc as the friend, and definitely the Sirius, alright? You could probably use Atro instead of Sirius, because Atro also boosts attack, defense, and recovery by quite a bit. So Atro would be okay for that as well. Laura, I believe she can be replaced as well. Like I said, mainly using Laura for negating attack, defense, and recovery. She can also serve as a healer, as can the Arc, alright? And negating critical helps too, because Zelnite in that 4th battle, if he hits with a critical hit, it's going to leave a unit either hurting or out of the game. So definitely helpful with that. And lastly, you can pretty much bring any mitigator you want. Like if you want to bring a different unit to handle status elements and then bring whatever mitigator you want, that's completely fine. You don't have to bring Stein. Alright, only thing I do want to bring to you folks' attention, Zelnite being an Earth unit, I did bring a Thunder unit with me in Rayla, alright? And make sure you put a sphere or some shape or form, try to negate status elements if you decide to bring any Thunder units, because Zelnite will literally destroy them quickly, especially once he started applying all his attack buffs, his hit count increase buffs and all of that. He will destroy a thunder unit just within the blink of an eye. So if you're going to bring any thunder units like the one I brought here, highly recommend a elemental null sphere, guys. Okay, that would definitely keep that thunder unit alive for much longer than not having it. All right. Think about Rayla, she's a high attack unit, right? I got her enhanced with the 50% boost to attack and all that, so her attack is pretty freaking high. I believe it's within the 8,000s, all right, before any buffs are applied. So that's pretty high, and that's pretty good. But a defense, not so much. I think she's only in the 4,000s on the defense side of things. So yeah, gotta be careful. Get your head busted quick messing with Zelnite. But that's pretty much the squad explanation in a nutshell, guys. Now we are just slowly but surely working on Logan. Like I said, nothing to worry about. This battle just takes a good length of time because as you get Logan's health bar down the second time, he does have the HP 1 attack buff. And if you're paying attention here, you will notice that it actually heals quite a bit. Alright. My units are sitting here smacking them upside the head, and you can just see the chunks of health coming right back as they're smacking them upside the head. So that kind of just stretches the duration of the battle. That's pretty much all it does. So you'll see here, we're beating them upside the head, and then some of that HP is going to start coming back like so. So you see it there, it's healing right back up. So all it's doing is prolonging the battle. That's all it's doing. The inevitable is coming. He gonna get this work. So that's the bottom line. Nothing to worry about here. Another turn or two, and this guy be in the sand, beneath the sand actually. Got that quad on him. Alright, that's it for him. His career over. Alright, third battle complete. Let's move on to this boss battle. So I can break down to you folks what we got to do to get this knocked out. Battle number 4, baby. Boss battle. Alright, so there's old Noble Thief Zelnite. So guys, alright, as I was stating earlier, and pretty much with all GGCs, the lower you get this guy's health, the more difficult this GGC becomes. You may have a death or two. Like I said, he does a single target attack that actually buff wipes before he attacks you, alright? And if he has all his buffs on you, and maybe even your leader skill locked, it can turn ugly for the unit that he's attacking with that specific attack, okay? But it's still mainly just auto battle, right? Just keep your eyes on him. If he uses that single target, you lose a unit, just go ahead and revive him real quick, get him right back into the battle, and lay the smackdown on this guy some more, right? If you wish to, you can go ahead and use a UBB. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually may use one in this battle. He is going to lock your leader skills. He is going to buff his attack, increase his normal hit count. He's going to do all of that stuff. I think eventually he's also going to gain immunity to attack and defense debuffs. So Rayla, in a sense, is going to become a little bit useless. But not the end of the world, alright? The main thing you need to worry about in this battle is when you get Zelnite down to 0% HP, folks, okay? When he gets down to 0% HP, he is going to unleash a very, very, very powerful attack on you that also wipes buffs, right? The safest way to ensure that you survive this is to use an angel idol on whatever unit of your choosing. I recommend you use it on the tankiest unit. If you want to use it on more than one unit, maybe you have goddess idols on you, that is completely acceptable. Just try not to use it too many turns before you're going to get into 0% HP, folks, because if you do that, he does have the chance to use one of his buff wiping attacks. Alright, he's actually going to use one not too long from now, so I'm just going to hit him real hard. He's going to use a buff wiping attack that's going to remove pretty much all of our buffs, which, you know, it ain't no big deal. Still going to wreck this fool. I think he's actually going to use it this turn, or the next. I'm not sure exactly when he uses it, but he'll be like, don't count me out, or something along those lines. Don't try to overwhelm me. Then he's going to do a buff wipe. You see he's trying to suck down our BB gauges into just about nothing now. So if you take a look at your units, the main thing you just want to make sure of, I don't think he did a buff wipe, so you still got mitigation. That's definitely what you want to make sure of. So we can just bust him with normal attacks. That's completely fine. Alright, now I think he's going to do the all buff wipe. Right here. Don't think you lot can overpower me. I think that's the buff wiping move right there. Oh, yep, there it is. That's the buff wiping move. So he just wiped this clean right there. So definitely make sure you apply all your buffs. You see how much damage he's dealing now because he wiped our buffs. Freaking hit my arc for half of his HP in one normal attack. He's also going to do a leader skill lock a little bit later. So yeah, if you lose any units here, which you might if he does repeat attacks on the same unit, just revive him. Alright, no biggie. You shouldn't lose too many. Revive him real quick and keep it pushing. Alright, so we got all our buffs reapplied. Smack him up some more. Like I said, the only thing you really have to worry about is when you get this guy down to 0% HP. He's going to do a super powerful buff wiping nuke attack that does a flat 100,000 damage. Safest way is the angel out of your tankiest unit. I'm not sure if you can try to use 75% or 100% mitigation, because like I said, it's a buff wiping attack. This is his leader skill of lock attack here. But it's a buff wiping attack. It can leave you in a real bind. So just be careful about that, folks. So now we got leader skill lock on us. It ain't the end of the world though. We're okay. Another turn or two and we'll have him down to 0% HP threshold. Thank goodness for the last update that shows the amount of percentage of HP he has and what turn we're on and all that, because it really helps. You just keep an eye on things. So I doubt we're going to take all 26% of his HP because we got leader skill lock on right now. And on top of that, he also has an opportunity for your attacks to only deal 1 damage. So yeah, that's not a good thing either. You're not going to do too much to my Lord. She has really high defense. My Lord's on the Lord type, I believe. So you have an attack down on it really helps keep you alive, because otherwise those normal attacks would be decimating you big time. Alright, we're going to go one more time with everyone. And then I think the turn after we're going to pop the angel idols to make sure we don't get wrecked here. We don't want to get wrecked. I probably should have popped one this turn just in case we do take all of his HP. I hope not. I don't think we will though, because like I said, he got that opportunity for you to only deal 1 damage to him. Yeah, look how high his freaking defense is. He only dealt like 7% damage that time. That's his buff wiping single target attack right there. See, it brings you really close to death. So if he decided to do attack for Lisa again, of course she's a goner, which he may do. Alright, see, he likes to do that. He likes to follow up with every unit he hit that buff wipe attack with. He loves to follow up on them. So you may lose one. Alright, not the end of the world. Choose a revive, bring her back to life, and get back to work. Alright, just to play it safe, we'll go ahead and slap Goddess Idol. We'll put it on serious here. And then let's see what we get into here. See if we can take this last 10% of HP that he has here. If it doesn't happen on this turn, not the end of the world. We'll have him next turn. Yeah, it don't look like we're gonna get him this turn. Only took 5% of his HP, up 6%. Alright, not the end of the world. Hopefully he doesn't buff wipe serious, because that's who I put the Angel Idol on. And of course he did. And so he buff wipe was serious. Oh, he didn't go back to him. Alright, so let's do this then. We'll put it on Arc this time. And let's use a few. Let's see. Put one on Sirius, one on Arc. Now, you don't have to use these foods and tonics. I'm kind of just doing it for the heck of it. This you don't have to do. I just want to make sure I deal enough damage to this guy to wipe out that last 4% of HP he has. Should be the final blow right here, though. Excellent, Smithers. Alright, so now he's at 0% HP. He's going to come with his super ultimate attack, but I have my own survival plan already. And it's going to hurt big time, as you're going to see here. Oh! Alright, and that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of it, folks. So after you survive that attack, GGC is over. Alright, and you are done. Alright, so are you going to get wrecked? Yeah, pretty much inevitable, as you can see here. He's going to unleash that ultimate attack, and anybody who don't have some sort of way to survive, Angel Idol, extra skill, sphere, some sort of way to survive, you will lose. Alright, and that will be 50 energy wasted. And I guess if you choose to, you can use a gem to come back, but it's so not necessary. This is a pretty easy GGC, guys, okay? So, yeah. That's how you get it done, though. So, I told you the rewards earlier in the in-game news. It showed you what you will get. So, yeah, good stuff there. Good stuff there, folks. So, what I'm going to do now is just show you guys my squad real quick. Alright, my spheres and my setup and whatnot. And then that'll pretty much wrap this bad boy up. Alright, so as always, I appreciate you folks coming through and checking out the video, checking out the channel. It's always a wonderful thing for you folks to stop by and see what it is and what it ain't with y'all, boy. But that's pretty much going to wrap this one up, folks. So If you enjoyed the video, if it helped you out in any way or anything like that, please be sure to give it a nice thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. Alright, and if you have any questions or comments, anything, something you didn't understand, be sure to leave it down below. I'll definitely do my best to come back in the comments and help you folks out. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more Brave Frontier content. And if you wish to join the Facebook group, the link is down below in the description, folks. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, checking it out, hanging out with your boy, and I'll catch you folks in the next Brave Frontier video. Peace out.